instructor. 2 years ago this month, she got up on a Saturday morning and collapsed on the floor. Her whole face had completely drooped. Her left side had gone completely weak. She was having a stroke. She was found by her son, rushed to hospital, where the doctors used artificial intelligence to help pinpoint the exact location of the blood clot. They successfully removed it. Now, very much in dealing with strokes, it's always a race against the clock. Too slow, and the patient may die. And every second of delay increases the risk of paralysis. But in Deb's case, with AI, the whole procedure took less than 3 minutes. It saved her life. I spoke to her this morning, and she's always been really clear about this. She said if that blood clot hadn't been removed, she wouldn't be here right now, wouldn't have spoken to her this morning. That's the power of AI in action. And I've seen a version of this in Coventry, in the hospital there. They showed me how this works with strokes, finding the clot. They've got a big screen with the brain pulsating. And it's really complicated. You've got to get the right point straight away as quickly as you can. It's revolutionary in terms of stroke care. And what that shows to me, Deb's story, what I saw for myself, is that AI isn't something sort of the future over the next hill. It's the present. It's already here, in Britain, changing lives. A chance to turbocharge growth, create the companies of the future, and radically improve our public services. I mean, we've known for a long time that it's pretty impressive. Never mind Luke Littler becoming the world champion at 17. We've seen computers learn Go from scratch and be the best in the world in just 3 days. Although, to be fair to Luke, I've not seen a computer throw a 180 yet. But look, for all those people, there are lots of people who say, well, that's all very well. What is Go? How does that help me? What does it mean for my life? That story of Deb shows the point. Because AI isn't something locked away behind the walls of blue chip companies. It's a force for change that will transform the lives of working people for the better. So if you're sitting around the kitchen table tonight, worried about the opportunities at your children's school, AI can help teachers plan lessons tailored to your children's specific needs. If you're worried about waiting times, aren't we all? AI can save hundreds of thousands of hours lost to missed appointments because it can identify those on the list most likely not to turn up and help get them the support that they need, maybe change for a more convenient appointment. It can spot potholes quicker, speed up planning applications, reduce job centre form filling, help in the fight against tax avoidance, and almost half the time that social workers spend on paperwork. Incredible. And yes, there will be teething problems. Of course there will. But we can't lose sight of the vast potential here. I mean, look at DeepMind, which we're all familiar with. That's already transformed our entire understanding of biology. The idea of personalized medicine tailored to your DNA. The hope of treating diseases that we once feared incurable. The ability to predict and prevent illness long before it strikes. Think of the lives that will save. Think about the impact on your life. Think about all the doctors and the nurses who will have much more time for the personal touch, the connection, the service that people really value. And in a way, that's the irony of AI. It will make public services more human, reconnect staff with the reasons that they came to public service in the first place, a force that will turbocharge every single element of our plan for change, the defining opportunity of our generation. Now, I do understand that change on this scale and at this speed can be worrying, and particularly when experts warn about safety risks. And that's why the last government was right to establish the world's leading AI Safety Institute. And we will build on that. Indeed, later this month, the UK will lead the first ever global AI safety test, working alongside our international partners. So be in absolutely no doubt, we will make sure that this technology is safe. But I don't think that's the limit of what the state should do. And that's where I disagree with the last government. We shouldn't just focus on safety and leave the rest to the market. Government has a responsibility to make it work for working people. And the opportunities of this technology, they're not just going to somehow fall into our lap. This is the global race of our lives. Now, some countries are going to make AI breakthroughs and export them. Others will end up buying those breakthroughs and importing them. The question is, which of those will Britain be? AI maker or AI taker? And right now, you know this, the investors, the entrepreneurs, the researchers who will make those breakthroughs, they're looking around the world. They're choosing where to make their home. Trillions of pounds worth of investment at stake. The battle for the jobs of tomorrow is happening today. And we want data centres employing hundreds of people in the northeast, technology hubs using the talents of researchers in the northwest, world-leading robotics in the southwest. But we have to be on the pitch. That's not just a question of economic policy. It's a question of values too. Whose values are going to shape this technology as it develops? The open values that this country holds dear, or other countries? Who gets the benefits? Just those at the top, or working people everywhere? And I don't think that a government should be neutral on these questions. And this government won't be. Britain is going to shape the future. We're going to make the breakthroughs. We're going to create the wealth. And we're going to make